And action! Hey everybody, welcome back to Kimball's Corner, where today we are going to be doing a tiny mini haul because I got some goodies in the mail. They came way faster than I thought they would. But first, I want to explain this mess that we're going to paint over. I just wanted to create a background to paint on. And I used the, is it FW? Pearlescent, whatever, Rowney liquid acrylics that I bought.
Downey. It's the Downey. That's what I call it.
Touched by an angel.
Okay.
All right. I showed you these a while back. I haven't really used them because I haven't needed to.
You've been lazy?
I haven't used them because I haven't used it. Don't you lazy me.
Just kidding.
Anyway, so I just plopped these down, splattered some colors, and then I sprayed a little bit of tattoo pink in there, which made this gorgeous purpley color. So I will probably be playing with those two colors sometime in the future.
Fun.
Off camera because, you know, I'm selfish like that. Anyway, so I'm putting these away because I won't be using them again. And also, I'm not going to be using these today, but these came as part of the haul. I had to open them up early because they're the Creative Juicings Legends of the Sea edition, and they're super shiny, sparkly.
Legends of the Sea.
Bear with. I'm just going to show you, for those that don't know, it is a shimmering, like, especially you can see it here if I can angle it correctly in the light. See how that like pink is coming through? That's just from the blue color.
Okay, well, we have all of our favorite people joining. We've got Jenna, Elaine, Catherine, Trisha. Who else is on and not saying anything?
We've got everyone and then hey everybody, hey, listen, cardboard box thing. Don't you hit me.
I was trying to smash the thumbs up for everyone joining, but I can't do it.
So these are gorgeous. Just gonna put them away for now though.
Because the priority of tonight is so we splurged and went to Fortnum and Mason and got chocolates.
I'm going to say now, it is my favorite store out of all the stores that we have been to.
And that includes Hobbycraft. Because
it is gorgeous inside. The building itself is gorgeous. The decor, gorgeous. The stuff they sell, gorgeous.
It reminded me of when Kevin, like, remember in Home Alone 2 when he goes to New York and he walks in that toy store? I felt like that was us when we walked in. I was like, what's this?
What's this?
There's candy everywhere.
That's really just a mix of different movies.
know, but we're just going to go with it and accept it.
Open up the dark chocolate caramels. Watch, there's like 2 in there.
It's a personalized note to you, Kimball.
Oh my
like,
God.
We've been watching your channel.
Look at all them goodies. Okay, listen. What is up with like the bee thing?
That was hand stuck on there by Catherine in the sweet shop. The lady who rung us up was like kind of dead inside, but it kind of made me laugh. But
we
she was also
livened
happy.
her up.
We
she
did
gave
kind
us
of.
free chocolate.
Sure, whatever. I'm sure that she only did that for us and not for everyone else.
God. Oh my God. Are we okay?
Wait, what did these remind me of? What is this shape?
I don't know.
What is this shape? Reminds me of like the top of a lipstick or something.
Can we just talk about the sheen on those? Oh yeah. Okay, but I can't eat one now because I need to get that away from me.
Okay.
I need to talk.
I'll eat one for you.
I need to talk. Let the adventure begin. Here comes the weight gain. Like, that's the adventure for me. So, on this, we decided on stencils. I flipped through all my stencils, pulled one out that I haven't used in a while, which there we go. It's
that was delicious, by the way.
Oh, why don't you just scarf it down?
Well, I can.
Okay, so this one I decided on. Just going to go in here somewhere. But I think I'm going to, as I draw it, I'm going to draw the eyes a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to draw the bottom of the eyes and then move the stencil up and draw the tops. We'll see if I remember, whatever. So that's the stencil I chose.
You know how sometimes the royals over here wear really interesting hats during certain events? I feel like she has a lot of potential here to either be wearing like one of those or maybe like a Sia bow. Anyway.
So anyway, back to what we're not doing.
Okay.
Got these. Oh,
Noah's back with us, Kimball.
Cute. Hi, Noah.
Noah says, if you're just joining us tonight, Quiltfish is drawing a female caramel.
Oh, wouldn't that be yummy?
Or a caramel, depending on how you like to say it.
So it's spelled caramel.
Caramel.
On the box. So these are the new layer cake wheels. I mean, they're new to me. They've been out for a while. I'm late to the game. I didn't get all of them because I didn't. I don't know.
We're trying to have some restraint so that we can spoil ourselves later. If we buy everything right now, what are we getting for Christmas?
Right. So I'll probably.
What are we getting for Christmas?
I mean, I'm just going to keep these stickers for fun. Actually, I might put them. I don't really need to put them inside. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the stickers. I love stickers though. And the packaging. Thank you. Gorgeous packaging. Keeping the bag. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but it goes over here now.
Trisha says, Kimball, you and Rocky are so posh now. Harrodsburg 1 week, Fortnum and Mason the next. What's wrong with Aldi?
I don't want to get into it.
We like Aldi.
I mean, we went to Aldi. Okay, that's not like I got a whole list of places we went, but first we're doing this little mini haul because it's not much.
Kimball has to stay focused. We can't just be jumping around from idea to idea.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we can talk about like the duct tape is amazing. Well, I don't know what they call it here. What do they call it here? Gaffer tape? Gaff tape?
Yeah, I'm not
Whatever.
sure.
I call it duct tape.
I think it's a mix.
You're a mix. And okay, listen. See, I obviously didn't. Oh, well, there's.
Well,
more.
now what?
Well, that's going to be wrapping your present later.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. And then I also got some good things. Ooh, I got a little brush. Ooh, that's fantastic because I'm going to need this little detailing brush. So we're going to put that there and hopefully I'll remember because I'm going to try and do the whole thing in layer cakes except for the initial sketch, which I'll just use this here Prismacolor pencil. But we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling as time goes on. Oh, no. Listen. There we go. Plastic wrap is off. Food.
Missy says, hello, lovelies. I'm waiting for my Jane Davenport watercolor pencils and her pink journal to be delivered.
I haven't gotten the pencils yet. I want them, but we'll see. Jealous over here, but that's all right. Whatever. No, you deserve it. All right. Gonna just tear this
Does
open.
it say food truck?
Yes, this is the food truck palette. The only one I don't have. Well, minus the two other little ones.
When did the food truck one come out?
A while back. It's just like I have to play the waiting game with Jane stuff because you never know what's gonna drop. Like I ordered this, colored pencil, watercolor pencils dropped.
But then you waited like how long to order these, and then you waited until 2 days before the other things dropped to order these.
Right? So, excuse you. Stickers, go over here. I'm gonna bring this water bottle over here. These are adorable. Just want to make sure they pop off. So if you don't know, you can like take them out. Uh-oh, it's broken, but that's okay. Doesn't. Oh, it's just. I think it's just a lock claspy thing. Doesn't matter.
We don't ever close them.
Why would I lock my art supplies away?
Do you always keep those things on?
These things?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You can like. I keep a couple with me just because you can. Like if you're gonna travel and you just want to take a couple of these out of the
use
thing.
them as like a little mixing palette.
Yeah, or you can also just protect them. Listen.
Do they clamp on pretty tight?
The struggle is real with me. No.
So if you were going to travel with them, you would need to tape them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but it's a good way to protect your things. Listen, you come off. Gorgeous colors. I have no idea what colors I'm going to be using. I haven't even looked at these in person yet. I'm like obsessed. I'm like obsessed with this section and that section. Neutrals are like, whatever, you're fine for skin. I guess we need them. All right, so is this everything? Can I start the drawing?
After you have a chocolate, don't deprive yourself of the goodness.
I want to make sure everyone was up to speed. I'm going to go with this one that has like a purpley, it's a dark one. I'm going to go with this one that has a brownish gold copper top. Why is it so dark looking? Is it just me or does it look dark?
I can turn the lights on and create a bunch of shadows if you want.
Yeah.
Or I can boost this, Kimball. There we go.
Is that too bright?
It's a little bit bright, but it's fine.
That goes in my brush.
It's art.
All right, so we're going to sketch her out. Keep in mind, we got to keep a forehead and hair. I think, I might keep that her eye color.
Jenna says, if you're just joining us tonight, Kimball has fancy chocolates.
And they are so good.
We actually were looking at just milk chocolates, and then I saw this case, and I was like, we are buying it just because of the colors. Because it was so pretty.
Rocky's like, you can, I don't know, put your art supplies in there or something. And I'm all, okay.
I was like, Kimball, we need the bigger one. Okay,
like,
you're going to put your pencils in there.
I have to.
Wait, where's our list of talking points, Kimball?
We're saving them for when we have nothing to talk about.
Where are they?
I have them.
Okay, good. I don't even remember what we wrote down, but I'm sure it was something very fascinating.
Well, okay, so oh wait, hold on. I got to remember, just drawing the bottom lashes for now. We went to, okay, so last weekend we kind of did like a big old walkabout in London. And we started off in the park because that's where we like to park.
In Hyde Park, yes.
And let's see, hold on, making sure that's everything that I want, and then sliding it up just a scotch. Okay, so then we went to Selfridges, was the first store we went to.
Which is, we didn't really know what it was, but it ended up just being kind of like a big, like Macy's
A
style.
big letdown.
No, it was fine.
No, it's fine. It's definitely not a store that I would shop at. But it was, it was one of those things that we had to walk around, experience it.
Ultimately, we just kept ending up in places that had all these designer name brands that we were like, okay, well, I guess it's fun to look at, but we would never buy it.
I was like dying. I was like, Rocky, the more expensive it gets, the uglier the clothes are getting. Like, what is happening? All right, well, that didn't work out as well as I wanted, but we're going to just fake it. Add some lash, eyelid.
And then we went to John Lewis. We went basically to the stores on Oxford Street. So we walked like north out of the park, and then we went to all the shops along there. And then after John Lewis, we got really hungry, like hangry. And then we walked to this place called the Avery Cafe.
Which was fine, but the guy was like, next.
And Kimball does not like to be pressured into ordering, especially when the menu's huge.
Yeah, if you have like 3 things on your item, or 3 items on your menu, like I get it, but like when your menu is the size of your wall, literally, like calm down, give me 2 minutes.
So Kimball sat down outside, it's like, you can order for me.
Give me a breakfast, Bab, I'm out. And then I had it and it was good. And
then we went to the Burlington Arcades, which are just basically, it's a corridor of just these beautifully maintained shops that
we could totally afford. We're gonna shop there all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I felt like I was losing money walking through there, and I didn't even get anything.
I was like, Rocky, is the guy at the entrance gonna let us in? Like, is he gonna let us walk down the corridor?
They were wearing like giant overcoats with like fancy hats, and I was like, don't hit me with a cane.
Yeah, they were fancy. All right, so now that I've drawn used the stencil to draw out what I want, I'm just going to connect some lines, do some things, start adding that little Kimball touch to it. It's like a collaboration.
My favorite part about the Burlington Arcade, by the way, was not just the shops, but like in every shop, it's the same exact format, but they all have them decorated differently. And it was so interesting how they have like a little stairway that goes up to their second level. And I was just obsessed with like how they decorated their little stairway going up to their second floor.
I liked the old man in the silk robe shop. Well, that sounds creepy, but like he was just a cute guy, like working on, I don't know what he was doing.
It felt like he hadn't sold a single silk robe since like 2019.
But yeah, that's another thing. We were like, because I think it was Harrods we went to have coffee at Harrods before all of this, like last weekend. I guess I recommend if you want the experience, but I won't be going back because for one, you get 45 minutes and it took 20 minutes to get our coffees. And we didn't even get the right coffee, but the dessert was delicious. I would get the dessert for takeaway. But yeah, like, I don't know, whatever. We were pretty sure the guy that was helping us was high, but that's fine.
And then we came back to the coffee shop right by our house, and we told them that their coffee was better than Harrods. And she's like, oh, better than Harrods?
She's like, you can put that on the review. I was like, and the company's better. But yeah, Harrods, like, I don't know. It was fun to walk around. I don't think I would go back.
It's definitely an experience for sure.
Yeah, like there's nothing there that...
I mean, the place itself is gorgeous. So if you're just going to walk around and look at architecture, and even like just the food hall is amazing.
Like I would go just to look at stuff, but yeah.
We bought some bread.
We did. It was good. Okay, hairstyle. Do we like the flowy hair? Do we want like down hair? Do you want a bob? Do you want like big poof out hair? Do you want hair just blowing that way?
Yes, blowing that way.
Rocky, nobody was asking you.
Okay, great.
All right, so come up, we give her forehead.
But then we went to Fortnum and Mason, and that was just crazy awesome.
Yeah, it was just beautiful, and they were really friendly. Oh, I was going to say about Harrods when we were walking around, because you were talking about like the guys working or something, and we were both like, does anybody actually sell anything at Harrods? Because like nobody was doing anything. It was just us. Like, I don't know, there weren't a lot of people, but it was fine.
Well, Elaine says that window shopping is an acceptable pastime.
It is one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so hair, no rhyme or reason. We take one line and we're just gonna.
Noah says Jenna made boyfriend tears water bottles for the girls on my school's volleyball team. That's funny.
That's
or girlfriend tears.
That's
okay.
good stuff.
No, it was saying that their sports ball team was victorious. That's fun.
It's always good if you're into the sports ball.
Trisha was asking if we saw any fireworks yet. I will say we saw a few, but we've heard them all for sure.
Yeah, I've seen the flashes in the sky. We didn't neither of us are really fans of fireworks, but if they're there, we'll watch them. But they did light up a few right out in our courtyard, and looking out the attic window, we could see. Well, you didn't come up, but there was red and white flashes in the sky, and I was like, it's fireworks. And then I went back downstairs and watched whatever we were watching.
Because it's bonfire day here in the UK. Or it was on the 5th anyway.
And I've already forgotten what that was. But I definitely know I was wrong when I was like, I think it's time when they can start lighting fires again.
Wow.
Hey, we got that in the States.
It was when they tried to overthrow Parliament, I believe. I'd have to look it up again to get actual details or the accurate details.
Yeah, you don't know. All right, so we got that. I basically just covered up my whole background with this painting. That's about to happen. All right, having another, I guess I'll go with the dark chocolate.
So Guy Fawkes Day, also known as Bonfire Night,
yeah,
British observance,
like
celebrated
whatever.
on November 5th, commemorating the failure of the gunpowder plot of 1605, led by Robert Catesby.
I don't know if I like these.
Well, the Harrods chocolate we know is good, so if we need anything from Harrods, it's the chocolate.
Well, I really like the chocolate, but the caramel stuff inside, I don't know if I like it.
Well, this one just reminds me of I'm chewing a piece of lipstick on the end.
That's what I'm eating right now.
Yum, yum. Well,
Okay.
I don't want that one if you didn't like it.
What color? Well, I don't like the inside. The chocolate's really good, though. What are her colors? What is she saying? Who is she? Definitely going to have some pinks because that's going to really bring some more energy with this green-yellow background. I mean, look at those pinks. I got colors to work with. I just don't know which ones. I'll probably use this dark red for some line work. Unless I forget. I tend to just forget and do random things at the last second. Let's take all the lids off and really look at them. Probably keep these nearby if I need to mix.
Noah says they didn't remember the 5th of November.
Oh my God. Stop right now. Sip of the coffee to stall and procrastinate. Oh, that's good stuff. All right. So maybe this kind of skin tone vibe here with some purpley shadows. I could do light skin tone, some shadows, shadowy shadows, pinks in the cheeks, pinks in the cheeks. I could also use blue in the hair. I feel like I do a lot of blue and pink hair. Maybe I should do different colored hair.
Missy says it's good to see that all the pinks are different.
Yes. There's cool pinks, warm pinks, hot pinks, neon pinks, calm pinks. I'm going to just start because I'm stalling and I need to...
I know. I want you to get into the stage where you start panicking. Could you do that?
We're there.
Okay, great.
Here we are. Yeah, because I didn't know these were coming. I'm just getting them moist. You don't want to get them too crazy wet because you don't want puddles.
What were you getting them? Moist?
Yeah. What was I going to say, though? Oh, because I didn't know the Jane stuff was coming. So when I was doing we're going to do stencils, I was thinking a little bit of ink splatter, some colored pencil on top, some watercolor. Now I have to paint and I'm scared. I can do it. All right, we're going to start with this new fleshy tone and see how it goes. I just need to start building out and pushing back the background so I can see her a little better.
Jenna says, don't be scared. You got this. Fighting. I said the fighting part, but
it's easy to say.
Even easier to do.
Uh-huh.
Kimball, what are you most excited about next week?
Building furniture.
Exactly. Thank you.
That I don't even get to enjoy.
What do you mean? Of course you get to enjoy it.
Do I, though?
Yes, because I get to enjoy it, and in extension, you get to enjoy it.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm dragging Kimball
I
to
don't
work
think
to
you're
help me
using
build
that
kitchen
right.
cabinets next week, so he's going to be coming in to help me assemble.
Like the Adventures? All right, so basically, we're just starting off by blocking in colors. We're not... Now, actually, when it comes to layer cakes, really acrylic painting in general, I don't blend too much.
Is there a reason for that?
When it comes to faster drying paints, I like the way it... I like seeing the streaks and stuff in it. I don't know. I think it's pretty.
That's the only time you like seeing streaks.
Not when I do your laundry.
Jenna says, kitchens, assemble!
Oh, yeah. Whoa, God, there's so much. So much to do. Not sure. Maybe I'll bring just a little of the brown because I already did it. But I think I want to blend with, or a shadow with purples.
I think you need to eat this and tell me what the hell it is.
Aren't they not the same?
What is that filling?
I don't know. I keep getting weird ones.
What does that taste like to you?
Like a hazelnut caramel.
Mm.
Or like a honey. It tastes like honey. Mmm.
I could not pinpoint it.
Tastes like something I'm eating.
Missy says, that is real sweet that Jane sent you a package. The other week she sent Dee Dee Willingham a package. Dee Dee has a YouTube channel if anyone hasn't heard of her. Oh, that's fun.
I mean, I ordered this.
Kimball
So,
paid.
I'm like, not like it just came for free.
We'll have to look into Dee Dee. Dee Dee Willingham. Do you know Dee Dee?
You know, I don't know. I watch so many people that I just might. Let's get this color and start laying it on a little bit thicker.
Missy says, oh, sorry, I thought it was a gift. Well, I mean, it kind of was a gift because anything from Jane is a gift, whether you pay or not.
It was wrapped like a gift.
What else did you want to chat about tonight, Kimball? What was on your list?
Oh my God, you and my list.
By the way, what have you guys been up to this week? What did you all do?
Let's see. Oh, we went down Portobello Road.
And
we saw stuff.
What was your thought on Portobello Road?
Too busy for this old man. I mean, it was fine. Wait, was that last week or did we already talk about Portobello Road?
No, that was the other place we went to. There, because we went to two streets that were kind of like full of vintage shops.
Oh, yeah. The boxcar looking place, whatever it was.
That too, yes.
That was the...
There was Spitfield or whatever, and then there was...
it was like the one that reminded me of like Hot Topic meets Goodwill or something.
Yeah. Portobello Road was cool, though. It just didn't have a lot of shops we would actually go shopping at.
And like the one place we went in to eat, they're like, we're out of this, and we're out of this, and this, and this, and this. Oh, and wait, we're not done. We're out of this too.
And we were like, okay, bye.
I was like, and we're out of this, and we left. I was like, why are you even open right now? Like, what are you doing? Let's see.
It's kind of funny.
Funny in a I ain't gonna eat here kind of way.
I feel like we've been so lucky with the weather, though, lately.
Well, I mean, we do check the weather before we go out, so I don't know how lucky we really are.
Well, I mean, lucky in the respect that there have been so many nice days leading up to the fall.
What color?
Jenna says, well, wait, time out. Missy says, Dee Dee is an expert in coloring pencils, pan pastels, and mixed media. She's a good person. Oh,
nice.
And then Noah says, my girls won the regional volleyball championship. Next week, they're playing the state championship. Wow.
Nice.
No pressure, though.
I have a hard time liking sports stuff because like all my brothers and sister did it. And I was like, I hate this. I had to go to the games and stuff. That's fine.
All right, Debbie Downer.
A little bit about me.
And then Jenna said, I got a giant bruise by walking into a stepladder I left in the hallway.
Oh, I got a giant bruise because Rocky hit me right there. It's fading.
And then she did Quilt Fest for 3 days, which looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to say it looked like a lot of fun. Oh my God.
Is Quilt Fest like a normal thing? Is it in your area or do you have to travel to get to it? Answer me!
I'm not sure why I started the whites because I was going to dry. But I do need to I guess it's good to get some of it in there because it'll probably, I'm not sure because these are acrylic inks that it's going on top of. So I don't know really how it's going to behave.
That's so exciting. We'll find out together.
And everyone else. Put a little dot there, a little dot on the cheeks, get those highlights started. I was tempted to do a coloring page with paints, but I don't know if I would enjoy that or not. I mean, I would have to gesso it first, but let's try.
Catherine says she was wishing she was with Jenna during Quilt Fest.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not even really into quilts, but I love all the patterns and fabrics and stuff, so I would be there for that.
Kimball would be there just to judge.
I can do that at home.
That's true. I'm around.
All right, let's give her a quick dry, and then we'll thicken up some of them layers.
Today was one of those days. This doesn't happen very often for me, but today was one of those days where I don't know if it's because I know next week's going to be chaos or because the past 3 months leading up to today have been crazy or what, but basically I just slept, like took naps on the couch. Like we went to IKEA and did some shopping for work and all that stuff, but then we came back after lunch. I just like crashed. I don't know. Maybe it was because of the food we ate, actually.
Yeah, blame it on the food.
Because I had a pad thai, but it was like the size of 3 meals. And I was like, well, I should just eat it all, probably.
Yeah. Oh, we also went to, I went to Hobbycraft because I needed some spray fixative. Which, if you're from the UK, I hope this is good. Let me know. I know it says varnish spray, but the other stuff, no.
We're very confident. She's like, if that spray nozzle doesn't work, you can bring it back. I was like, why are you offering that?
Yeah.
Why are you saying, do they not work very often?
It just seems like a thing. I feel like if I would have laid the white pencil down first, it would have laid on top a little better, but we're going to build up. It doesn't really color on top as much.
You got to push hard.
But then it'll just rip off that paint.
Oh.
I was just testing, sweetie. Anyway, we went to HomeSense, and I wanted to get some candles, some holiday festive candles, because, after Halloween, it's Christmas for like 3 months. So I needed something that smelled a little holiday-ish. So if y'all have like your favorite brands, I mean, I'm a Yankee candle kind of guy, but I'm like trying some other things because I hear a lot about DW Home. It's like a cheaper-ish. Well, I don't know if it's cheaper, but it's always in HomeSense. So I'm trying that. It seems to be working fine. The ones that Rocky got don't work very well. Whichever brands those were at, I couldn't tell you.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's very like you to get the ones that don't work very well.
How was I to know?
I don't know.
What was your favorite meal you had this week?
My favorite meal?
Yep. It can also include ones you made.
What did I even have this week? I don't know. I can't really think about that while I'm painting.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm all food distractions.
Missy says, Yankee Candle is the only brand I buy. To me, they're the best.
I agree. I think they have the best throw because
every time you say throw, I literally picture just picking up the candle and chucking it like out a window.
You need to get with the candle.
It has a really good throw.
Like
Noah this week made Old Bay fried alligator. Isn't that nice?
That's gross.
And Wagyu meatloaf with chunky bacon and Bucky's barbecue rub.
You mean Wagyu?
Wagyu.
Isn't it pronounced Wagyu?
I don't know. I just know it's like a nice cut of meat.
You're a nice cut
of meat. It's like the Harrods of meat.
Okay. I'm going to bring some purple down.
Elaine asks, did we get many trick-or-treaters?
Not a one.
And we are okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not on a main road. We're in a courtyard. And, I mean, we're pretty easy to miss. So
it was a pretty drizzly night out. I think a lot of people skipped trick-or-treating because it was pretty miserable down here.
I don't even really know if it's a big thing here.
Someone told me it wasn't, and then someone told me it was. And then I was like, is it or isn't it?
And then we didn't care.
Exactly. And then I took a nap.
I mean, every year I just turn off the lights and lock the doors and watch a movie. So kids are really the scariest.
That's not true. We did it the year before. Remember, I dressed up with a creepy Amazon package over my face and just sat there and didn't say anything, and the kids were all freaked out.
And where was I?
Inside with the lights off, watching a movie.
Exactly.
If one of us does something, we both do. And Dale says, hiya.
Hiya.
Hi, Dale. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. Thanks for joining us at Kimball's Corner, where Kimball is in the not panic stages of trying to fill this space out.
Well, I have to keep layering. I mean, there are layer cakes, but I have to keep layering them up because they want to absorb.
Do you want to wipe the sweat off your forehead, darling?
I don't have sweat.
Oh, okay.
Forehead.
I'm just kidding. I'm making it more dramatic than it is. Shh.
I'm add that dramatic music. Get the purple back up in there.
If you could revive any show, Kimball, and bring it back for another 3 seasons, what would it be?
Buffy.
Buffy? Not Miranda?
Well, Miranda's coming back, isn't it?
I don't know.
Pretty sure she is.
What about like Ab Fab? Would you do another Ab Fab?
No. I don't know. I mean, I love them, but I feel like, she even said, like, she's like, what the hell am I going to do? Like, I feel like I've done it all kind of thing.
Mm.
So, but I mean, I would watch it.
Obviously.
If they came back. I would not be mad at it.
I hope they do another season of Miranda.
Can you imagine Gary coming back? Gary! With his, like, Lucifer body.
Noah says, my dad and I used to watch Godzilla 1985 every Halloween. That's a nice tradition.
Why on Halloween?
Why on Halloween, Noah? Why?
Why do it?
Because it's so spooky. Trisha says, I just had chicken rubbed with Schwartz spicy Italian urban spices. Delicious. Ooh, it sounds delicious.
It does sound delish.
I had the fun task of making, so I'm building a studio right now so we can like shoot content and all that for McCormick. And basically I'm building these posters out because I need artwork in the space. It's a completely blank space. And so I was like, oh, yesterday I got inspired to make posters. So I'm making like these old vintage posters of like the company's heritage and like old spice bottles and stuff like that. I had so much fun. And then I realized the entire day was gone.
And I was like, yay, I had fun too.
But they look cool, right?
Yes.
Validate my creativity.
They are lovely.
I'm going to share them with you guys sometime.
Who's a good designer?
It's just fun because like I am so into like I do so much video stuff lately, but I do have like a graphic design. I have a lot of graphic design experience, but I don't get to use it very often. So it's cool when I get excuses to do that.
Like nobody even asked you, so I hope they use them.
I asked myself, and I
like...
just bought the posters frames to put them in. So it's definitely happening. And I found out there's a little poster printer right across the street from my house.
Like everything is right by our house. Dentist, doctor, poster maker.
It's kind of funny because like of all the places we've eaten, like one of our favorite places literally is like 20 yards from our house, which I feel so grateful.
The company is amazing. The food is amazing. The coffee is so good. Sometimes I don't even have to put sugar in it.
By the way, I just wanted things I appreciate about being in the UK. Can we just appreciate?
You did that last week. You
did
are old
I?
News. Yes.
Dang it! I'm sorry. That deserves another share. I'm sorry.
I love that you're showing that and not like all the beautiful parks in the city.
Okay, fine. I did. So at Harrods, they did have this wreath hanging out. I'm sorry, not Harrods.
Wait, real quick.
Yes.
While he's going to show you this, let's pick a hair color. Somebody throw out a hair color.
Throw out a hair color. By the way, I like the way she's turning out right now.
Okay.
They had this wreath up at Fortnum and Mason, and I was like, I want this so bad. But then I saw a wreath that was the size of my pinky nail, and it was 15 pounds. I was like, okay, well, if that is 15 pounds, I don't even want to know how much this one that's the size of my body is.
But it's beautiful. And then I was looking at it, I was like, wait, these look like the sparkly decor from Michael's in the US. Like, no lie.
And then this is, if you guys haven't seen the Burlington Arcade, this is basically what the corridor looks like. So it's a thin kind of walkway.
Are you saying I look thin?
You look so thin.
Oh, thank you.
But just really pretty.
Just need to dry it up a bit.
And then last week we were walking through this neighborhood. This was over by Harrods. We were walking through this neighborhood.
So cute.
And there was this lady that was like singing opera off to the side.
Well, she wasn't singing opera, but she was like, "Whoa," like just doing one note. And so then,
I would sing like one note higher, and then she would come back and sing one note higher. It went on for probably about 45 seconds.
And like, they had no idea where the noises were coming from. So they were just singing to each other from, I don't know where she was, but it was. Oh, I'll let you finish.
So after about like 8 rounds of going higher and higher and higher, I hit like what I figured was going to be like my max, and then she went like an octave above me.
Okay,
I was like, okay, you win.
Screamed, and I was like, and that's the last we ever heard of her.
Yeah, I was like, she wins. I love those moments.
It was very funny. All right, do we have a hair color? What's the first hair color?
I'm sorry. Yes. Blah blah blah.
Oh, I should specify it has to be one of these colors.
Well, red. Does red count? Or green?
Oh no, we can do red.
Okay.
I've got a red. Oh, these are so heavy. I didn't realize. Like, I was just like trying to big. I'm like, whoa, it's heavy.
Dale wins.
Dale was on the
Dale has the coolest last name, Hargreaves. I think that's how you say it.
Dale
Hargreaves.
Hargreaves. Why does that sound so familiar to
Dale,
me?
do we know you? Do you know us?
Hargreaves, though.
Who are you?
Also, Enola Holmes, too. Loved it.
Those movies are so fun. I don't know why.
Like, I mean, I loved the first one, so I was like, oh, is it going to be hard to top? They did a really great job.
I'm like, Enola, your brother's kind of hot.
Yeah. Also, he is a friend of a friend. I'm just throwing that out there. Henry Cavill is a friend of a friend.
Yeah,
so,
okay. I'm sure he knows of your existence, Kimball.
Someday, I'll be like, I never met him, but I could have.
Trisha asks, when do we get to see your posters, Rocky? Soon, Trisha.
I mean, don't sound all creepy about it. This is a really pretty color. All right, gonna block in.
I'll show you guys next week if you remind me.
Why don't you show them today?
Because I need to get a better version of it on my phone.
Yeah,
they're really tiny.
Speaking of better versions on the phone, I've been starting. What have I been starting? Doing. I was just playing around. I haven't done digital art in forever, so I took a picture of one of my traditional pieces, and I've been playing around doing it digitally. So that's fun. This almost looks like blood,
and you're living for it.
Like it's very pretty, but I'm also getting blood vibes. I'll leave some spots for some highlights. I don't really.
Did you post that new picture on your Facebook?
No, it's just in the Instas.
I was trying to find it so I could show a reference for people who hadn't seen it. I'm sure everyone's seen it, but still.
I'm like, yeah, if you follow my Instagram, you've definitely seen
Anyway,
it.
I typed in Kim and it pulled up Kim Kardashian. No, stop it!
Yeah, I am not a Kardashian fan.
Is this the piece you're talking about?
Yep, that's the one.
Love it.
Yeah, me too.
What was it like? So you haven't done digital art forever, and this is completely different type of digital art than you used to do.
Right. Well, I did it on Procreate. Normally I use like Photoshop and I do like really clean lines and stuff. So I just wanted to try something different. It was a lot of fun.
Did you kind of paint similar to how you do here?
Kind of, but not really.
Did you use the undo button a lot?
No.
Okay.
I did a lot of like, I would do like a layer and then a layer above it and then I'd flatten it and then a layer or two above it, flatten it. So I was having fun that way.
So you're really committing.
Well, I mean, what was the worst that could happen? Digital art is so easy when you need to fix problems.
Oh, Kim, we have 17 people watching. It's our favorite number.
17.
If we can get 17 thumbs up, that'll make our day right now.
I mean, I would hope
if you could get that up to 17, we will have Kimball will sing a special song.
No, I won't.
Yes, he will at the end.
No, I won't. Rocky,
at the end.
Why don't you ever sing?
Kimball, that's your thing, and that's the format of your lives. You have to do it.
That is not my thing. That's the thing you force upon
I was telling
me.
Kimball that I want to start a YouTube channel with him called The Reluctant YouTuber. And tell me if this already exists, but it's just like someone who really doesn't want to do YouTubing and like vlogging, but like they have to do it because their partner's forcing them to do it. I would watch that.
You're just so good. They're like, am I? Do I have to? Like, what am I even doing?
Kimball is like the kind of person that really won't bowl his way or like fake it. So like, it would actually be funny to see himself in those situations.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, it's not funny in the moment for me, but it's funny later to watch it.
Just like in life. Like, Rocky doesn't laugh at anything I do, but he records random crap that I do and he watches it later and he's like laughing. He's like, oh my God, you're so funny. I'm like,
we're around each other constantly, so I don't like realize it in the moment, but when I'm seeing it like out of context on a screen.
Are you like annoyed at me in the moment? Are you like, this is dumb, Kimball, you need to stop immediately?
I rarely get annoyed with you.
So you do get annoyed. Excuse me. No, we need to have a talk.
About what?
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna add some more of this yellow.
This is the space that we're working with, by the way. If you guys want to see where I'm going to be working.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. They tore the floor out. The new floor is going in next week, which I'm very excited about. But then they installed this new ductwork. And I'm like, why does it have to be so ugly and in the room?
Yeah.
Why? Anyway, I'm going to paint it with gold and sparkles.
Well, as long as you do something.
All right, let me go back to the comments and see what's happening. Well, Elaine gave a thumbs up.
Thanks, Elaine. Well, everyone left.
Dale says he would want Blackadder and AbFab definitely to come back if we could do that.
I haven't watched. Oh wait, have I seen? I don't think I've seen Blackadder. Although I
we've
do
seen
love
clips of it.
I did really
You love
love
Rowan?
Vicar of Dibley, but I
Oh.
don't know where they would go with it.
They did come back during the pandemic, and she did these little like mini things.
Yeah, I didn't like that it was like her big thing was like, yay, I'm getting married to a man. I'm like, oh, that's boring, but whatever.
What, doesn't she deserve love?
She does, but it's not as entertaining as she is.
Okay, well, Dawn French and Jennifer Saunders have a podcast. We might need to listen to it. I don't listen to podcasts typically, but it might be interesting to see what they have to say.
All right. I guess. Reluctant listener. You okay over there?
Well, I've had a lot to eat today.
That's what she said. That is true. Why'd you eat so much?
The funny thing is I filled an entire like takeout bin, or what do you call them? To go.
A takeaway container?
Takeaway container. Thank you. And I felt like I had 3 meals.
And I was like, Rocky, it says right there in the fine print that it comes as a huge thing of noodles. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah.
Did I sound like I was stoned? What?
Yeah.
Like Bill and Ted?
I don't think they got stoned.
Yeah, okay.
They never showed it. It didn't happen.
Okay, well, they were hanging out at the Circle K.
Because strange things were
They
afoot.
went back in time. Strange things were afoot. I think we just saw like what they were seeing, not what was really happening.
Okay. I didn't really like the newest one.
I know, sad.
Oh well.
It was fine.
Yeah, I watched it. I think we watched it on a plane ride. And I was like, I guess if this is the entertainment. I was entertained, I suppose. I was kind of just waiting for it all to end.
Okay, I'm going to share creepy advertising I saw at HomeSense, okay? I don't know if you guys have seen this or if you know what this is. Maybe this is normal, but to me, it was a weird, questionable decision.
I mean...
Could we just get a little zoom in on the... Okay, I'm scared.
Well...
I don't want to eat that panettone, if that's what that is.
I love panettone. Do y'all love panettone? Or do you have like a favorite holiday anything? Like a favorite holiday treat, bread, snack? Something that we should try maybe? And what is like the traditional panettone? Is it just like the one with like currants and stuff in it and like nuts, or... Because I feel like I always get like chocolate, something mixed in that's not...
Kimball!
What?
Andrea says hi, everyone.
Oh, hi. But I mean, she was talking to everyone, so like, why'd you yell at me?
Missy Lulu says, is the chef Pinocchio? It could be creepy-ass Pinocchio. I don't see why not.
Oh my god, that one, like, I'm pretty sure it's a fake trailer of the Pinocchio where he's like, I want to be a real boy. Whatever it is.
What does he say? He sounds like he's like an angsty teen.
It's so funny. When does Guillermo del Toro's one come out? Did that already come out? I should probably watch it.
I don't know.
All right, working on the hair. She's definitely got some Ariel vibes happening. I'm loving that, like, I don't know if you can tell yet, but I'll show you later for sure. But like right here, oh, you can probably see it up there. The sparkly paint is like coming through. It's coming through. I'm going to do some yellow.
Elaine says mince pies at Christmas in the UK are a must.
Okay, yeah, I was just talking about that because I haven't had a mince pie. And, okay, where should I get them? I saw some at Waitrose. They have lots of different kinds. I'm open to getting them from anywhere.
You're so fancy shopping at Waitrose.
Well, it's convenient.
It is.
Because it's there. I'm just adding some yellow on the background. Like, oh, it's like, I don't know, backlit, pretty hair. Mostly just because I love to add yellow to my art pieces.
So Kimmel's been somewhat reluctant. Like every time we go into London, he's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I guess it's cool, whatever. But how do you feel about it now? Any different now that you've been back a few times?
Yeah, I mean, I have to go to the right. It's the reason I was reluctant is because it takes about an hour or two to get into London, depending on traffic. And so it's like, it's a big part of the day because it's like 2 hours in, 2 hours out. And not knowing what neighborhood you want to go to, and you end up in the wrong one, you're just like, ugh, okay, let's walk around this area. You know, like that happened a couple of times. So I was just like, ugh. But the last few times, I've been really liking it. So, you know, the super posh areas that we can't afford.
You gotta find your spots.
Like Acme. Because I hope I'm over that.
Elaine says, Mr. Kipling ones are the usual ones. You can get iced Also get iced ones, which are good.
Ooh, where Mr. Kipling? Where is that the brand from? Any store? Or do I need to go somewhere special? Also, I mean, do like local bakeries and stuff do it? Because I am digging the local bakery like yumminess that happens here. Still trying to work with these pretty thick.
How are you enjoying your art experience right now, Kimball?
I'm enjoying it.
Is it different than you were expecting?
I'm having more fun than I thought I would because I get a little nervous when I work with just paints in general, other than watercolors, because it's not like something I do all the time. So I'm having a good time.
Trisha says she likes her homemade mince pies the best. So Trisha, we're just gonna need to take a little
we are
trip
on
out.
Our way. Although
make some extras, Trisha.
Oh. But we were supposed to bring the snacks next time we hung out.
Well,
so.
We can just do a dual thing.
All right.
Missy says it's a brand like Little Debbie's.
Okay. Reminds me of Karen. Oh, Little Debbie.
Elaine says it's from the supermarket, and that the bakeries will do their own too.
I'm just seeing if there's like a easy way to open this. I don't know. I'm not finding it, so we're snipping it with those quality scissors.
Okay, where's your favorite place that you've been to in the UK so far?
Me?
Yep.
I mean, I didn't lie when I said I loved Fortnum and Mason. But
no,
I mean,
like your favorite city. I mean,
oh, Burton on the Water was really pretty. We didn't get to spend a lot of time there though. But I mean, it was like, was it because there was a bunch of hot men kicking a ball around in the water? That was, I mean, that was distracting and fun.
Trista says she'll make us some mince pies. Yeah, Burton on the Water was gorgeous.
Then we will eat those pies. Thank you. Gonna eat one of these for now.
I'm trying to think of what city I like the best. I will say one of my favorite experiences was when we went into the Chiltern Hills and we went to that church and parked and walked like across the field and like up in there. That was just the view there was so gorgeous. What was the name of that place?
That was Hewenden.
Hewenden. That was really pretty. It's just so bizarre being in a field with cows. You like in the States, you don't have like footpaths that go across farmland or like.
You definitely don't have permission.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless you want someone with a shotgun coming after you.
I feel like brown isn't the right color.
Agreed. Do something more fun.
Yep. We're going to go with like bright ass blue.
Bright ass blue. That's the name of it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to just see if I can scrub a little of that off. Blend it in. Blend it in. That's fine. Just lighten that a little bit. Now I need to dry it because otherwise it's not going to work.
Dry it before you try it. All right, what else is on this list?
I feel like this was like a raspberry flavored one. Like I'm getting weird flavors with these.
Okay. What was that?
Oh.
Just swallow it. Just swallow it, Kimball. Go.
Y'all. I am suffering right now.
Okay, but look how pretty the box is, Kimball. Just think of how pretty that box is as you eat that nasty chocolate.
What the hell was that?
I'm not trying it.
It tasted like pine needles and like old apples.
Gross. Wait, did you make sure it wasn't expired? I literally was just looking for the thing that I have in my left hand with my right hand. I was like going through the desk trying to find it.
But the chocolate afterwards is so good. Next time we're just getting chocolates.
Just, yeah, we don't need to, yeah, it's fine.
Yes, I need to keep eating them.
Obviously, you have to try them all. I love how you wrote this note, IKEA crowded. Did you have something you wanted to say there?
It was so crowded.
Okay, that's a really good topic. We should definitely save that up for like a New Year's party or something.
No.
I love this note. Expensive equals ugly, LOL.
It was true.
I love the way you wrote your notes on here. We should keep these. Shh.
Well, I'm doing line work, so you must entertain the masses for a bit.
Dale wants to know, do you like rock candy?
Do I like rock candy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed. I used to make it when I was little.
Is rock candy the stuff that goes like snap, crackle, pop in your mouth?
Oh, like Pop Rocks?
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the stuff that like crystallizes and it looks like rocks.
Can we talk about the creepy commercial for like the post like Rice Krispie version with the evil clown?
How about we talk about that? This baby grew up into a sexy woman, and she's like eating a cookie lollipop thing. I was like, what is
so
this?
basically we were watching it was something on Facebook or something. It was like a combination of creepy commercials because it was around Halloween, and one of them was
no, it was unintentionally creepy commercials.
That was not unintentionally creepy. Someone intentionally made that
it was
creepy.
So
I was like, that baby grew up sexy. I was like, turn it off. Turn it off.
And it's like this woman like suggestively like putting her mouth on a cookie lollipop thing.
But like not sexy.
I know. She just looked like she didn't know how to eat a lollipop. Like, seriously, it was just like sitting and she had like her lip like going over the edge of it. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you wasting?
I loved back in the day, like when advertisers didn't have rules about what claims they could make. And one was like, the best breakfast cereal in the entire world. I was like, okay, calm down.
Well, maybe it was at the time. What if it was like the only like Rice Krispie version stuff, and that's why they could say that?
Yeah, no.
Well, if you're gonna be like that. All right, I'm debating if I want to use pencils on her face or just keep using this.
Kimball, Metaverse, are you going in?
What are we talking about?
Metaverse, you gonna do it? Are you in?
Like Facebook
Metaverse,
thing?
you gonna do it?
No.
Build an avatar.
Sort of.
Go in.
Oh,
do it. Kimball, Metaverse.
I'm already there. It got me.
You could be living in the metaverse right now and not even know it.
Remember that time Mr. Musk or whatever his name was like forced basically to buy Twitter? Because he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then he's like, just kidding. And they're like, well, we're going to sue you if you don't. And he's like, all right, I'll do it.
I intentionally don't care about anything that Elon Musk does because I just don't.
Well, a lot of people have left Twitter. I love that he's trying to charge people to verify, but you don't actually have to verify yourself. You just have to pay for it. And it's like, yeah, you're verified. So people are like, so anybody can go on there, say they're anybody, and just start paying to be verified. So watch out, celebrities. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. They're like, he didn't think about anything.
Oh, heavens.
To Betsy. Let's see. I'm going to do like the red on her hair, though. Red, where did you go?
I think that I have this syndrome, like when there's something that's really popular in the world, I kind of resist doing it. Like when Harry Potter first came out, I was like, it was so popular. Everyone was talking about it. I was like, I'm not going to get involved.
Yeah, see, I did the same thing. Then I was like, oh, why did I wait? Although I'm glad I waited because then I had like 3 or 4 books to read.
True.
But I was like, oh, I get it now.
I mean, that was the one exception.
Exactly. And I know people have issues with JK, but it's like...
JK!
I'm very good at separating the art from the artist, so... She can think whatever she wants. I don't have to agree with it. And I should not get into it, because, whoo, that could open up some floodgates. I want to add... Ooh, maybe I'll use this pink that I haven't used yet. Actually, let me shade her eyeballs just a little. The whites of her eyes could use just a touch of shadow. What you doing over there, Brewer?
I was going to scroll back on my phone and look for the most random picture of you that I could find.
Well, they've already seen the ultra wedgie, so don't need to go back to that. Are there really any weird pictures of me on there? Like,
Kimball and I are trying to plan a trip, but it's a weird because it's very hard for me to figure out like what days I can actually take off because there's so many things in the air with my work. But anyway, we're trying to figure out. Initially, we were like, okay, let's go through the Netherlands. We'll just take the car to the Eurostar Eurotunnel, and we'll drive over, and we'll take a little trip through like Bruges and where else? Rotterdam and
just basically from
and then up to
Calais
Amsterdam.
Whatever, but
and back. And then we were like, oh, we've done so much traveling and there's been so many life changes this year that it seems a bit overwhelming. So we're thinking about possibly just taking the train into Paris for a couple days.
Like not taking the car, just taking the Eurostar.
Because it's like we're familiar with the city now, so it's less overwhelming. We can just kind of visit places that maybe we didn't get to see last time. And
so for those of you that have ridden on the Eurostar, how was it?
Even though we already know because we've watched like 8 vlogs about it, but still, let us know.
Well,
Hearts Family Art says, hi, Kimball. Woohoo! Hi, Rocky.
Oh my god!
Awesome.
Party up in here. Thank you.
Andrea says, I'm showing your painting to my hair person to see if she can make my hair that color.
Oh,
Perfect.
fabulous. I approve of this message. I want to kind of cover up that teal because it looks a little mustachy. Just softening all these purpley edges that I have going on. I love purple as a shading color. I used to never do it. I always did like a light skin tone, medium skin tone, dark skin tone for shading. I find adding colors is much more fun now, obviously, as it like is in every journal I've ever created now.
Okay, well, this is like the perfect. Oh, well, it was because you had 17 for so long, so 17 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the number. That is the number. Okay, I'm going to try. I feel like this box of chocolates that we're eating out of is like the Burt's every flavor
beans.
And like one of them is going to be boogers. Like that's what I feel like right now.
Well, I probably took the worst one, so you're welcome.
Yeah, but I think there's duplicates of each one. And it's like, see how they're kind of spread out?
Uh-oh. Well, it was a spotted one. I remember that.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to have the... Wait, did you have this one already? Is this one good?
No, I haven't had that one.
Well, there's only one of these in here, so... Oh, yeah, there's another one there. Okay.
How was that?
Oh, my God. What is this in my mouth right now?
That is what she said. So you love it.
What in the vegetable chocolate is that?
I think like the lady could have warned us.
It's I felt like I just ate like an artichoke, but it was chocolate caramel. Here, try it.
Oh, okay.
It's so disgusting. Try it.
Thank you. I hate you.
What is it? What is that?
It tastes like the smell of broccoli farts.
Broccoli. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
Dude, I know, right? What? That's definitely the worst one.
Oh, that so freaking gross. I love Fortnum and Mason.
We're like, it's our favorite store ever. And we're like, our chocolate smells like broccoli farts.
It is totally broccoli farts or Brussels sprouts.
I'm going to have to try another one just to get rid of that.
I mean, we're going to eat them all. Oh my God. That is like, see how her lashes went up because I was so traumatized.
Well, I went from that to an alcohol one, so.
Oh.
I'm giving up on the Fortnum and Mason chocolate. No more for me.
You're weak, brewer. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Elaine says she's been on the Eurostar to Brussels. It's lovely and smooth and fast, much better than the UK trains.
Nice.
And then Trisha says, I've never been on the Eurostar. I'm a bit claustrophobic. I can get that too, especially when you realize you're under, the sea. Under the sea. They should play that the whole time.
Wow.
Can you imagine? I would laugh so hard for 1 minute and then I'd be like, okay, it's not funny anymore.
They just play it for 20 minutes while you're going under.
Okay, what's the funniest doctor appointment situation you've ever had, Kimmel? Go.
I don't.
This is for everyone too.
Is it ever funny when you go to the doctor?
I'm sure there's
Dr. Zito, when he was like, when I had some weight issues, and he was like, what did he say?
I remember what he said.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, how about next time, instead of donut, you reach for peanut? I was like, okay.
He's on, next time, instead of reaching for steak, you reach for something else. And Kimball's like, I don't eat donuts or steak.
Well, but pastries. Pastries aren't donuts. All right, I think I need to... hold on, I'm going to pop my head in the screen because I need to get a better look at her eyes.
Unacceptable.
I'm sorry. I feel like her
eyes... Get
those
grays out of frame.
Excuse me. Her eyes need to be a darker blue.
Whoa, excuse me.
I want them to stand
It was
out.
that nasty broccoli chocolate I had.
Yeah, well.
I'm at the stage now where I'm going to just like rummage through my drawers to see if there's anything entertaining. They got these things.
So are you
Why are these in here?
What are those?
I don't know. They're like little, oh, they're springs for the thing that's on the ceiling hanging up the camera.
Springs for the things. I'm scared. I don't know why. I don't think I should have done this blue.
Uh-oh.
It's very strong.
You can go over it with something else, Kimball, and it'll just be like the darker behind. That brush is really nice, though. Is that the one that came with it?
It came with the order. I didn't order it, but it just said thank you on it.
It's really good for details.
I know, but see, I can't do details this way. I struggle doing.
What do you mean this way?
Like, I can do swiping out that way, but swiping this way.
Why don't you flip the page around?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh, that's true. Just make it weird. Oh, we have some notes here. What's happening? Trisha says, I swapped my dining chair with some at the... Wait. I swapped my dining chair with some at my doctor's. He removed a patient from one of the chairs so I could take it away.
What?
I swapped my dining chairs with some at my doctor's. He removed a patient from one of the chairs so I could take it away. That's kind of funny. And random.
That is very random.
Excuse me, could you just get out of that chair? Okay, we're just going to swap these out real quick. Thanks. In the middle of like a decor change out in the middle of an appointment.
As one does. Just putting in those like, you know, those things that expand and contract your eyeball in the iris. Let's just mix it with this other blue color and see what we get.
I think one of the funniest, like most recent things is when we were back in Baltimore, I went to, why did I go to the doctor? I think I was having like a UTI or something. So I went to the doctor and she was like, she had to do like a prostate exam or whatever. And she was like, hey, go ahead and bend over. And then she like did her thing. And I was like, is that all?
And I was like, I would have died. There would have been screaming.
I was like, are you done? She's like, okay, well, that's just telling.
Oh my God.
So
like and subscribe.
Lane says the blue is looking good, Kimball. And then Missy says, aw, she's looking real sweet.
Oh, thanks.
Unlike these chocolates.
Now it's just like, I dare you to have another piece. All right,
we should wait until we find someone like a neighbor that's like treating us really badly, and then like,
oh my God, no, we should just mess with Simon's kids. Be like, hey, Simon,
you want some chocolates? That's kind of weird to go to a child and be like, you want some chocolates?
Hey, girls, they're pretty. No, I like them too much.
Yeah, they're cool.
Let's get a little bit of white and just do a couple of highlighty bits. Probably a little more water to get that actually flowing.
What do you want to do with your art over the next year? What do you want to do with your life, Kimball?
I just keep them in journals on a bookshelf.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I do want to do a coloring book. I don't know. I psych myself out. I'm like, is it good enough? Are people like, do I even like it? Like, I don't know.
I think the main thing is if you enjoy doing it.
I enjoy I enjoy not coloring, but creating the pages.
Well, then who cares?
We
have nothing but time.
If I have to
not enough time.
If I have to pay to make them, though, then I'm like, that's when it gets scary. But I guess I could do like a pay to or make to order kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know how any of it works. And now that I'm in a new country, it's all different than the other stuff that I've already researched. That's all.
Hearts family says beautiful, Kimball. So freaking awesome.
Oh my God, thank you. Like, I'm pretty sure Rocky exaggerated that.
No, that's exactly how they meant it.
I appreciate it.
Exactly how they meant it. Kimball, I think that we're a bit beyond the season to have the Pusheen bat. So I think these need to go away until next year.
But then what are you going to write your little notes on?
On the to-do list.
Move. Well, those are spring, so I don't know where you're going with that. A little reddy pink in the eye.
She says Rocky is right. He always says it right. And then Trisha just wanted to clarify about the doctor situation. He had some chairs that I thought would match a dining table at the time. I thought he only had one and offered to swap my cheap chairs. He had 4, including the one the patient was sitting on.
Well, that's good.
I'm sure that patient will remember that memory.
Remember the memory.
And they probably told it at like a party the next week.
Probably a little better than you.
You gave them something to talk about.
Did you though? I really wish this like dark green stripe wasn't right under her nose, but we live with it now.
What are you going to do? Everyone's different.
That's true.
Dale says you could make stickers.
I would. I just don't want to do like an Etsy thing. I don't want to have to be like the one that ships them out because I'm lazy. I did have an Etsy for a while and I was all about it. And then COVID hit and then I was like, I hate this because I didn't want to have to go to the post office and all that jazz. So that
the minute Kimball's art feels like work is the minute he will not want to do it anymore. I'm the same way with my music.
Yeah, I mean, if it's fun though, like I don't mind. It's the self-doubt. Like I have a lot of self-doubt when it comes to like wanting to, like I said, like doing a coloring page or something.
Where does the self-doubt come from?
You no, I don't know, because it's something I haven't done before, and I don't know who to go to get like not so much reassurance, but like, yes, Kimball, like that works. That's great. Do that. You know, it's like I don't know who to ask. I don't know. I don't know anybody. I was just doing that to like push the background a little back or push the back a little. Anyway, so you know that's my like really sad story. What about these over here?
Andrea says, I went to a new dermatologist to get my skin checked for skin cancer and was completely naked. And he was examining me. He said, oh my God, I totally recognize you now.
Why?
I don't know. Old work colleague, maybe. Who knows?
Oh my God, that'd be so funny. I'm going to use some of this orange just because I love orange. It really doesn't go with the picture, but I love orange. So it's there now.
Maybe they had a little tryst. Oh, I recognize you now.
Oh, this.
I remember this mole.
No, this seems very familiar.
Elaine says, hey, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Okay, she probably didn't say that part though. And a little orange up here. And I feel like she needs obviously a bright pop of color. So might do a touch of this blue to carry it from just the line work on her skin. Cannot see what I'm doing because of the glare. And then a little bit of pink.
Your water is always the prettiest color when it's done. Like you'd think it would be like the muddiest, weirdest color, but it's always like this pretty pastel-y.
Well, it really depends on what I'm working with too.
True.
But these have like, you know, quite a bit of binder in them. So it's like a, is it white? Actually, I don't know.
Dale says orange is my fave color.
We are now best friends. Just so you know.
Kimball's favorite color is orange, but he rarely uses it in his art for whatever reason. We can't figure it out. Don't question it.
Well, I go through phases. Oh, pink over here would be pretty. All right, now that I've added like color everywhere. Oh, you know what? I do like to do like streaks of like random color just like cutting through the image. So I'm going to try one in the hair and we'll see how it looks.
Do you need to dry it first or is it fine?
Yeah, we'll just do this. Just loading up some color. Well, I need to get it a little juicier.
Juicy.
Because I like it. That is the only reason.
I feel like the self-doubt thing is what stops people from starting. Obviously, that's
well, I started. Okay. And now I've stopped it. I want like a blue pop of color right there.
Pop of color just reminds me of the character in a show.
Like Smurfs?
Yeah, pop of color.
All right, let's do some of this blue. Get it nice and juicy.
It may not be full teal, but I'm sure Noah will be somewhat happy. Hearts Family Art says, don't doubt, you're effing amazing. And you just, oh wait, and you.
I don't think she stuttered.
And you do you. Screw everyone who says differently. I didn't really get that out very well. Sorry about that. And
well,
then
thank you. I get the sentiment.
They say, have no fear, Kimball. You're a great artist.
Thank you. We'll see. We shall see. Watch, I do all this work and create a book and like nothing sells. I'm like, I'm terrible. I'm gonna eat one of these really disgusting chocolates.
Okay, enjoy that.
Let's pick one that I haven't tried. How was the lipstick one?
Do the gold one.
This one?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think I've had it yet.
Nope, there's one there.
There's 2 of them each, so I haven't had one. So the one with gold is not nasty.
No. But like has like a pineapple-y essence to it. Where the hell are they getting their caramel?
I don't think it's really caramel. I think it's like a weird cream thing inside.
Caramels.
I think you replace that with weird cream thing inside. I still love that box regardless.
Although a curious selection of flavored caramels.
Oh, it is very curious, I will say. We need to read the fine print more often, I think. Oh, Kimball, I don't think we read this. Let the adventure begin.
Yeah, I did.
And did we ever?
Yeah, I remember I was like, oh, my weight gain.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what I was talking about.
Dale says, I'm loving waking up on a Monday morning to your art show. I'm in Australia. Ooh, fun.
Lovely. And
Thanks for joining us, Dale.
I'm like, I feel the same way when I wake up and Jane's done alive. I'm like, yay, something to watch. I love art.
Except for when you don't.
I mean, if you're going to paint an entire canvas a blue color and call that art, no, that is like a background color, okay? You're going to paint on top of that. There is some art.
Well, it's about the intention.
No, there's some art that I just do not like.
Hearts Family Art says, I'll buy your book, ...
Well, then, maybe I'll make it then.
Jenna says, Noah left to take a bath, and she did the little woman with her hands up like,
Listen, I laughed and smudged her lip line.
I will say you've never created so much art as you have over the past 3 years, though. Actually, since we met Jenna, I'd say you started really like creating a ton of art because you were doing digital stuff before and you did it like fairly regularly. But
digital takes longer for me to do.
Yeah.
Like I definitely would not be able to whip out a digital piece in, well, okay, now that like the one that I did that I posted, that took maybe like 45 minutes. But like to do the stuff that I used to do digitally, no, that would take me forever. I just need a scrap piece of paper. Just cleaning off the tip. I think she might be done. Although, no, I want to get out the chunker. Storytime marker. I don't know if this might be like the one that I kind of beat up because I was using it on a canvas. We'll see though. No, it looks nice.
What did you use? So when you used to wake, speaking of like Dale waking up and watching on Monday morning, what did you wake up and watch on Monday morning when you were like in school as a kid? Was it like Garfield and Friends and like
that was one of them? Yeah.
What else was on?
Did play in the mornings? No, not Gummy Bears. My Little Pony when I was a little kid. I don't know.
I always used to watch Garfield, and then like the Farm Friends or whatever would come on. Like the part of the show was all the farm animals, and I could only watch like half of an episode, but then I have to like get to school.
And that was like really hard for you.
It was really hard. I wanted to watch Garfield and Friends. I wanted to watch the Ant Friends.
I remember I was reading one of your Garfield books, and then it had like the Christmas one, and then they made like the cartoon of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's alive.
I collected the Garfield comic books, which were like these little kind of short, squatty, but like long ones. And I used to just, anytime I was eating, I would sit and read them. That was like the most reading I did as a little kid.
I mean, still reading.
And then I had a little television that was just like a little tiny mini portable TV. And I used to watch Star Trek: The Next Generation on it. I would take it around with me.
Like a boombox?
Yeah, it was like a little tiny, like, I don't know, it was maybe like a foot tall and like half a foot square.
I had like an old black and white TV that we just had downstairs in the basement. And then we had like one of those big wooden ones, like the big wooden cased TV.
Yeah, yeah. That later became a fish tank.
Well, it's furniture. I'm like, no, it's a big chunky piece of but
Dale says, listening to my alpacas humming for a treat in my home paddock. They are both pregnant. Waiting.
I want to play with an alpaca. Ever since we moved here, I'm like, where can I go to play with the animals? Like, I seriously.
We can go to Tiki Winkles over in Hadnam, right? Isn't there something over there?
I don't know if it's like a place to play. Like, it's not like a petting zoo, which is what I want. I don't know. I just want to play with animals.
But you've got me.
Yeah. You smell.
You said I was an animal. Just kidding.
I think I'm done. I feel like I want to do some highlights, but I'm not sure. So we're just going to leave her there.
Okay, let me change these camera settings because we have to come down off of the little...
We're all coming down.
We're restrained right now. We don't want that.
Look at those pretty colors.
All right. Any moment now. Any moment now. Here it comes.
I'm going to give her some little...
Let me just get all this crap out of the way.
I always love just adding white freckles. I don't know why. It's because they kind of look like sparklies, but they're freckles.
Why is everything in the way right now, Kimmy?
Oh, okay. The paint is still wet. I don't know what's in the way. You got that?
No, the lamp keeps going down. I can't get it to stay. Whatever. It's fine.
That's fine. The table shaking is helping with me creating some different
It's all the
freckles.
fine details.
Mega zoom.
This is what the camera sounds like when we zoom here. I don't know if you can hear it.
Do they need to, though? That's really the question.
Yes, of course they do. They need to know all the details.
All right. She's got some freckles.
There she is, the source of our audio. All right. Let's get it here. Hold it up, Kimball.
Oh, I'm doing everything. What have you done?
I took a lot of naps today.
That is true.
Oh, Kimball. Let's see her. Go ahead and like mix her around a bit. Let's see. Perfect.
Well, you can also, like, if you want to just back away, you can see, I don't know how to...
Another one for the fridge.
Okay, well, I was trying
Sorry,
to show off. I was just trying to show, like, the sparkly ink that I mostly covered, but, like, if you look over here, you might be able to see it, like, reflect. I don't know how to hit the light
A little
just
bit.
right.
I can kind of see it, sure.
Yeah, it turns, like, white, and then it turns, like, you know...
Attilio.
And I was like, Attilio! He totally was. I was there, dude. Yeah.
You've really done it this time.
I can pull the sleeves down now.
Let's see what people are saying right now before I...
That's all, folks.
Missy says, doesn't her other ear need to be finished?
Shut up. I mean, we'll just...
Dale has puppers, packas, parrots, mini horses, and ewies.
Ewies. Now I'm going to add some pencil lines, because I don't know, I'm here doing it.
He didn't know what to talk about.
No, I don't think it's adding to it.
Just stop, Kimball. Just stop it. For once, you're overworking.
Oh! All right, we're done. Those chocolate. Okay, the chocolate, amazing. The caramel mystery-filled stuff, not so much. I don't know if I can trust you, Fortnum and Mason.
The broccoli chocolate, I
that was just like somebody farted in your mouth.
That was weird.
That was bad. That was like, not bad.
Dale says, bootyful. And then Hearts Family Heart says, bye.
Oh, bye. You out. All right, fine. Like, whatever. Like, I was just about to do the big reveal, but like, if you have to go, that's fine.
Oh, save it for Twitter, Kimball. God, okay. What else do you want to talk about before we go, Kimball? Any important announcements?
I'm just saying nobody has said anything about the mug that I am using today.
Anyway. No one cares about your oh my gourd, it's fall mug, Kimball. It's so a year ago.
Probably like 3 or 4. But
probably.
I've been using my Rebel one for a very long time.
How are you feeling about the art space? You're going to make any other changes to it?
Yeah, because I want to put that piece up. I just don't know where.
This one that's sitting on the ground?
Yep. I want that to say.
We had to be selective over what paintings were up here or what pieces were up here because one time he had some like risque ones that were showing a little nip, and I was doing a Teams meeting for work, and someone's like, "Oh, those paintings in the background are kind of like revealing," and I was
they weren't like, unless it was the winter one, or winter and fall, I guess.
They were just like barely hiding the nips. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I was like, I don't really care, but whatever.
They were. I don't know what the word is. They look good. They weren't like, it was like, oh, I'm beautiful. And like, oh, nip slip. Whatever. It wasn't like Janet Jackson at the halftime show.
True.
I got nothing going on other than I have this beautiful box full of nasty chocolates. Caramels. I am going to do some more playing around with the inks. Put them in here, though. I'll leave them there for now. I got so much crap going on. I need to finish my coloring book page.
What are you doing next week? That's the question.
God, I don't know. What are we in? We're in November, so I could do like, I've never drawn like a Native American. Well, okay, that's not true. I have drawn Pocahontas, but like...
For your live, you haven't.
Right. No, I did Pocahontas for a
You
live.
drew a giant Native American on a board, remember? And you did it for the charity thing.
Oh, yeah. I also did like a chief way back in high school on charcoals, which looked amazing. I was like, how did I pull that one off? I don't know. I don't do charcoals. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. I'm thinking like pilgrimage stuff, but that's like, what do they have here that's like stereotypical? Like, I mean, they don't have Thanksgiving here, but like, you know what I mean? Something over here that would be in that vibe.
Bonfire Day?
We're past that.
Oh, okay.
What's happening? I saw some things.
Oh, well, Catherine says prudes are everywhere.
Yeah, true.
Elaine says, 'cause it's autumn.
Truth.
And then Tracy Lee Corner says, hi and bye, Kimball and Rocky. I just caught you live now, but we'll have to watch the playback and see your haul from Jane.
It was just a tiny one. I might have to order some more stuff because I need more. I remember like when we moved here, because it was such a house in the move here, I'm like, I'm not buying any more art supplies. I have way too much. I need to like start using it. So I did go through like, that's why I did that painting, honestly, is because like I wanted to get through some of the paints that I have. I didn't get through any of them. I still have all the colors, but
Well, you have a little bit less.
I have a little bit less, and I've ordered like 5 paint palettes since we've been here.
I don't know. There still seems like there's a lot of room on these shelves to fill things up, Kimball. And over here, I think they're in those drawers. Is there even anything in them?
In those drawers?
Any of them?
Yes, they're all full.
No, they're not.
They're awful.
They're not. They're okay.
No, yeah, I got a lot going on. I have like Christmas ornament things I could do. I have like shirts and tote bags that I was gonna paint on to do giveaways. I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff.
Yay, art. High five. Good job. You've really done it this time.
Thanks. Now let's go watch a Nikki Positano while she shows us around Positano.
Sounds good. All right, Kimball, are you ready? What do you want to say to everyone? What do you have to say?
For those of you that have remained, thank you. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I mean, those that are still here with us, I mean, you probably did because you're like the good ones.
Everyone else that you shut.
I mean, how dare you? Just thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Hope you got inspired to do some art or at least slap some color down. I don't know. I'm glad I could be there in your lives. It's always fun.
And we're glad you could be there in our lives too.
I know. I wish this was like a two-way thing. Why don't we just start doing Zoom calls? Everybody.
Do you want to commit to that?
No.
Okay.
How would I do that? Yeah, it's a lot of work. We were gonna do it with Jenna, but then
we forgot and we got lazy.
That was you though.
Okay. All right. Sign off music.
All
here
right,
we go, Kimball.
Here comes the sign off music. Thank you all for being here with us. We loved it. Trust the mess. I couldn't think of anything else to say. It's been a blast.
Now do a quick jingle like it would be from an old commercial. Just a really quick one, Kimball. Just like a little like did-it-boop-boop-boop.
Bye-bye. Did-it-boop-boop. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.